No, sure.
Now, okay, now I've started the recording, so everything is crystal clear. You can see me and I can, like, you can hear me properly.
Yeah. Okay. So where were we? Where were we? What we are talking about?
I have forgotten. Okay,
So we
it's
just talk about Dehradun. No issue. We talk about Dehradun. Actually, we last to last month I visited Dehradun. Actually, I
oh,
visited a
hmm,
place near about 50 kilometer, 65-kilometer far away from Dehradun, like Dhanolti.
okay. I have heard about it. And like, I do not like to travel a lot, so that's why I'm not really aware about a lot of places in Dehradun. Yeah.
Okay. So in your spare time, what do you do? All
Generally,
the time. Hmm.
like speaking about my free time, so generally I call one of my friends and I talk with them, or generally I watch something on YouTube, or I am a movie person, so I like to watch movies.
So which kind of movies are you interested to watch?
Slice of life, and where I can learn something new, or mainly it is like mainly if there is a good movie, if there is a good storyline, so definitely I'm going to watch it.
Actually, I saw so many nowadays generation. They would prefer to watch movies, any movies, rather than read any good book. You know?
Yeah, because I think in movie you can experience the characters, like how are they looking and what kind of things are they doing. Or it is very short, like 2.5 hours, and after that the movie is finished and you will get the good message. But if I speak about the books, so it take up a lot of time. Few
Yeah.
months ago also, like, I started reading few books, or I was really interested in that books, but it took me, I think, 7 or 8 days to read one book. So in book, I think it is a long process.
No, actually, before the social media and that type of technology, when it was not coming in, and that in our era, actually, I'm talking about that era. Then we don't have it, that type of technology. Your
Mhm.
generation is so blessed. You even you have everything and in your hand. You know. So
Mhm.
I am very regretting about this. Why we were not have these types of facilities, you know? Because if I talk about my English learning, connecting to it, at that time we felt that actually at that time we couldn't so much facilities to learn English. So now I am regretting that if at that time in our time it that facility also we got, then I think we right now I am not learning English. I already have learned English before that, you know.
Surely, I think I can completely like agree with your point of view,
Yeah,
because right now everything is in your fingertip, and
yeah,
if you have any kind of English partner, you can install any kind of application and you can talk with another person. If you are facing any kind of a problem, you can search that thing on Google and you will get the answer in matter
yeah,
of seconds. Or
very easy,
there's so many
very.
things. For example, there's so many books. For example, in books, there's so many choices. There's so many genre. For example, like, I love to read romantic genre, and
Mm.
as I just feel really good. I think. Okay, so have you heard about the writer? There is a writer called Preeti Shinoy. So she's from southern India, I think. Have you heard about her?
No, no. Actually, nowadays I'm reading the books of the Sudha Murthy.
Oh, wow. She's
And
an amazing.
her book's name is My Mother I Never Knew. It's very good movie.
Okay, look.
And it is give a very very a good message to society. It's very good. And in it in a very simple language. She doesn't use any tough words in her book. It's very interesting and it's very easy language to read. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, I want to ask another question to you, Ajay.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we talk about watching movie and talk about reading any good book, so and when we concerned it to learn English, so which one you would prefer more? Like to improve our English, watching movie or just read any book?
Okay, so like it is my own point of view. Like if I talk about myself, so surely I'm going to choose the option. Like I want to watch any kind of a movie, or like I just want to watch some conversations. So I think it would be really helpful for me. And reading a book also like is really good method, but I really like to like see people like how they interact and how they make a conversation with each other. So it is really beneficial for me, but I think both are really good. And I can say both are like important. It is all about your interest. If you like to read a books, so surely it is going to help you, because if you read a book, so it can improve your pronunciation. Or if you are unable to like pronounce any kind of a word, so you can write down that word. After that you can search that word on Google and you will get the correct pronunciation. So in that manner I think it can help you. You can speak really loudly. Or when you read a book, so you will get a lot of information. I think there's so many things you will get to know about it. Or I think if speaking about the author, so they write very nicely. Speaking about Shudha Murthy ma'am,
Yeah.
so I am like a Preeti Sinoy ma'am fan. So she writes so well. Like if she's writing any kind of a book, so she are just in a character. Like and her writing skill is also really nice. So
So
yeah.
which book have you read about this author? What you are talking about?
There are a lot of books I have read it. The first book is like Life is What You Make It. Life is what you make it, or Life is Calling You. So they are love stories. Like it is looking like it's like some kind of a
Can
motivational book.
can
But
you send any name of the any book of her? So can you
yeah, yeah,
please message me?
yeah, yeah,
Actually,
sure. Mm-hmm.
if you are talk about me, which one I would prefer to read the books. You
Mm-hmm.
know, reading books in my age, I feel that whenever you just using the continue of a phone or anything else, actually your eyes and your brain is got so tired. So at that time, I think I keep my phone away from my side. I keep the books my bedside. I just at night I only read the books. That is the reason behind is that I just want to keep away that technology system like a phone. I want to keep away some time from me. So that's
Mm-hmm.
the reason I have always a book to keep my bedside. And whenever I want to keep away that phone, I just start the reading books. That's the reason. You know, these things like mobile, they always uh, we touch with them. They release the raises, harmful raises.
Mm-hmm.
I think at that time, I think we should leave these things even 3 4 hours keep away from us, in my opinion. It's a
Mm-hmm.
when I talk about myself, when I use the phone and keep it is in my hand at the time, I just started feeling itching in my hand. Then I thought it's a very harmful to use it so long time in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think about it like
Yeah, yeah.
that?
Yeah, I completely concur with your thought. If whenever you try to use your mobile, or if you are using your mobiles for 2 hours or 3 hours, surely you are going to get something. For example, you will start getting headaches, or you will
Yeah.
start feeling something in your body. It happens. So if you just keep aside your mobile and you just start take a walk, so you know you are going to feel so good. So it is really good, I think. Yeah, I
Yeah.
completely.
So, and whenever I ask the next question to you, Ajay, so
Mhm.
what motivated to learn English? What motivated you? What thing?
Hmm. So it started when I was in the college. So it was my compulsion to learn the language, because when I was in my college days, so I used to write my examination in Hindi because I was not really comfortable in English. So I used to mug up each and every statements, and at that time, you know, I could have told you like where is the full stop, where is the comma, like everything was in my mind. So I completely like used to copy, and I used to write in the examination, and like my
Sorry.
friends. Yeah.
Okay. Before that, you didn't concentrated on the learning grammar. You just started the imitation of the sentences, and you just start like that.
Yeah, yeah. Always, you know, like that was my method. I always used to copy the things. I never tried to, you know, like learn the thing like what is written in the book. I always just you could just keep memorizing. Because when I was in the school also, so my teacher used to tell me, okay, Ajay, you have to memorize the things. If you memorize, so you will get the career like 10 out of 10. So that was the thing. So I did not get the good guidance at that time. So that's why I think it was happening.
It means you are now regretting about that. You, if you would have a good guidance at that time, you could also do too much better right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. For example, like if I had had a good experience at that time, I could have become a good speaker, or right now, maybe I would be doing something else. It can be
Yeah.
happening. But
I think
everything happens for a reasons. I
yeah,
think everything
I
happens
think
for a reason.
whoever present at their present status, I think everybody have a regret type feeling in their life.
Mm-hmm.
It is some time before I was saying you, I am regretting that I would have had that type of technology at my time. So everybody has had a regretting type feeling, you know.
Yeah, yeah, completely agree. And you know, like if I talk about the humans, so they always want everything. You know, like if I talk about your life, so 20 years ago, 30, 20 years ago, you were doing a lot of things, and there were a lot of good things happened with you, but you are only talking about your regrets. So we should also like appreciate the things which we had in the past. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can do.
yeah. Sure, yeah, yeah. Very nice. Actually, my next question is that what sort of steps have you taken towards learning your English?
Hmm. So I just simply started talking with people, and I always just take the decisions out of nowhere. Like I have to do these things. When I started my YouTube channel, I just took the decision, and you know the name came in my mind like AJ speaking in English, like AJ bol raha hai, something like that. So I- like it came in my mind, and I just okay, let's go with it. So I did not think about it, or so it was my plan, I think, when I started my English journey. So I did not know about anything at that time. I was just simply having a conversation with a lot of people, and I was just trying to be consistent. I was watching a lot of movies, and I was not following the right plan, if I tell you honestly.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would right now I would have become a good speaker. I was just doing time pass also a little bit. You know, when you have a conversation with a good people, so you just enjoy their company. You just want to
Yeah,
know about their experience. So I am an inquisitive person. I love to know about another person, what are they doing or what are their mindsets. So whenever
ah,
I
yeah,
have a conversations, so I'm always engrossed in the conversations. So I do not think about anything at all. I always just curious, like, okay, I just want to ask that question. I want to know about this fact. So it was my thing. So that was my plan. I think that was I was doing, but I think it's not a right plan. If you really want to learn the language, so you have to make a schedule for you, and after that you have to follow it. For example, you have to speak with another person for approximately like 1 hour. 1 hour is like really necessary if you are starting your English journey. So 30 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes you can start it, and after that you have to be consistent. And the third thing is you have to work on your weakness. For example, right now you're talking to me, and after the conversation you can see the conversation, and you can pick any kind of mistakes, or after that just make sure that you are not going to make that same mistakes while having a conversation with another person. So this is the
Right.
way. And if you and after that you need a feedback, and then after that you have to learn
Yeah.
the things and vocab, something like that. So this is kind of a process. You have to learn the things. After
Yeah.
that you have to like just implement that thing, or then you have to just learn other thing, then you have to do that. So like it's a long process, I think. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it is.
So, so whatever you just recorded your video like me and you talking to each other. After that, you will listen. You will listen that video, and you
Yeah,
just learn your mistakes.
yeah. I always listen to my conversations, and after that, I've always tried to figure out my mistakes. But speaking about 2 or 3 months ago, so I was not working about my mistakes. And it's like when you try to work on your mistakes, so it's like a very not good process. You're not going to like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes we just so many times I don't interested in to learn that conversation whatever I had actually. Actually, and at that time I felt at the time I feel that oh my God, I did so many mistakes in this video. How can I say I am a good speaker?
Oh,
I never listen my videos. And just we are having a conversation at that time. I just catch the word whatever you used in our conversation. So
yeah.
next time I would try to use that word in my conversation because
Mm,
but when I regret what I am doing, I'm just wasting my time. I don't learn anything else. Our conversation, I think I should I'm giving my time to conversation, and 2 and 3 people a day I have a conversation with them, but I don't learn through it. So sometimes I regret. I think it's a very good procedure. I think we should learn our video, listen our video and watch our expressions and
mm.
our mistakes, whatever we did. I think, in my opinion, we should take. But I also don't listen and watch that videos.
Yeah, I think everyone listen to their conversations, but when it comes to work on that mistakes, so they don't do that. For example, we always try to write down few vocab or phrases in your notebook, but we never try to use it. Like sometimes
Yeah,
we think, okay, I am going to
yeah,
use it, so like another person is going to understand, or sometimes we don't get it because we don't do practice. So I think in English it is really important, you have to repeat the thing over and over again. For example, you have written one vocab in your notebook, so before go to the sleep you have to just take a look, or if you wake up early in the morning, so at that time you can take a look. So if you
right.
do it regularly, so it will just it will be save in your muscle memory, so you do not have to just try to memorize at that time. And it is the method, I think. And
Mhm.
my friend told me that method, I think, when I was in the college, and he
Okay.
used to follow that thing. And I
Right.
used to say him, okay, how do you memorize the answer? Because I used to like just memorize. I used to follow the parrot learning.
Yeah.
He told me like now when I think about it, so I see like okay, that is a great method. I think that's
Yeah.
that's how we should learn language.
So I asked you so many questions. Now you can ask me whatever you want to ask.
Okay, so tell me, like, why are you so positive? You are radiating so much positivity, so much.
Actually, it's depends on the person to person. Actually, so I'm a very jolly type person. In my family, whenever I go somewhere, and my whole family, even my daughter-in-law, my son, they all call me again, Mama. You know, the we don't feel like good because you are not here. We can't. We want to listen to your laughing voice.
Wow.
So,
Like, I must say that you have a good smile.
yeah, yeah. Actually, nowadays occupy with that type of videos. Like sometime I watch your videos, and every time I just watch these types of videos. So through this process, our mind also distract to to any worries. You know, we can. It's a depend on us. How can we? Do anything else what towards the become happy or positive. It's
Mhm.
totally depend on us.
Yeah. Completely like agree with your point. Okay, so
Yeah.
my phone battery percentage is 2% right now. So
Okay. No issue.
so
Next
I
time,
just
next time after 15 days, I will call you again, and I want to
yeah.
learn so many things uh, to you.
Okay, why 15 days? Maybe after 4 or 5 days, whenever you get free
Okay,
time, you can text me.
I'm
Hmm?
actually I'm out of time next 15 days, so I will not available at that time. So I can't. I mentioned the 15 days.
Okay, great. So I just want to say one thing in the end, just keep smiling, and you are smiling right now, and keep learning the language and enjoy
Yeah.
the process. Okay, enjoy the process. Do not think about the mistake because recently I got to know about it. Like if you just try to become serious, so surely you are going to make the same mistake over and over
Yeah.
again. You have to just say to yourself, okay, like I want to learn the language, so it will take some time. So you have to be just patient. Hmm?
Thank you. Thank you for your suggestion. And I had a good time talk to you, and it was very good meeting. And I hope we will meet again for a
Yes,
conversation.
surely. And bye
Okay.
bye
Have
and
a nice day. Okay. Bye bye.
you
Have a nice day.
bye.
Okay.
Take care.